Institute of Emerging Technologies, South Africa. So we work to advance skills development and digital education that matters, innovation, entrepreneurship in emerging technologies, and creating channels that integrate digital economic participation for entrepreneurs across Africa. But I also have the amazing privilege, even as I stand here in this platform, to be serving as the Continental Director of Women for Women in Trade under the AfYEF Federation, which is the women wing. I'm committed, if I can just put it that way, I'm committed and absolutely, sold out to this mission of advancing women's participation in entrepreneurship, innovation, trade, and economic empowerment, obviously under the development of the African Continental Free Trade. I'm sure that we are aware, because of the interest of time, I was just given only about 8 minutes. I'm going to try to be as quick as I can. So we are all aware that Africa has entered one of the most important periods in history. The time where we are, it has never happened before. I believe that we are one of the most privileged generations to actually be witnessing such a shift in terms of the transformation and also the amazing opportunities that lies before us to actually be part of the people who will decide on the next trajectory of the economy of the African continent. And all of us in this call, I believe that we all have a significant opportunity to make an impact that will last for generations to come by meaningfully and purposefully and intentionally participating and contributing in advancing this agenda of AfYEF. And I believe Gambia as a nation as well as chapter is going to be assisting us as well to actually realize the dream. And I call it the African dream. So many a time you will hear people Africa great again. And I'm here today to say, let us make Africa great again. And I want to thank my colleagues right now from Gambia for actually heeding to the call once again of reviving this important mission. Never before have we had such an opportunity to reshape our continent through innovation, entrepreneurship, digital technologies, and intra-African trade. Also realize that even though we have such an amazing opportunity before us, opportunities alone, they're not competitive advantage is not only its natural resources, but it's also its people. Our responsibility is not only to simply create entrepreneurs, but we need to start thinking about building ecosystems that enable entrepreneurs to actually thrive. Our responsibility is not simply just to educate young people, but is to make sure that we prepare them to participate meaningfully in an African type of innovation and future economy that every young person will be proud of tomorrow. Our responsibility is not simply to empower women. I believe that is to make sure that they become also leaders, innovators, employers, investors, exporters, and key architects of Africa's economy and
leading the AfYEF Gambia Chapter as the Mobilization Officer. And this is Mr. Babukar Gillen, the Press Officer for AfYEF Gambia. Mr. Gillen is an enthusiastic entrepreneur, a writer, and a poet. He also serves as SME business development trainer, business consultant, idea generation, business development, planning, and more to youths that are into business or have business ideas in the Gambia. They have helped so many youths that never think of building a business or generating a business idea, guide them into having a business idea and successfully operating a business in the Gambia. And this is Mr. Abdullah Sedikan. He is the current IT officer for AfYEF Gambia. He is the founder and CEO of Xerox Interior, a modern design and woodwork company utilizing technology and in innovative way. He is also a software developer and worked with the Gambia Ports Authority for many years after graduation. He is now focused on building the young generation on variety uses of technology, the AI the AI tech, and a lot more, specifically to youths, as he believes in youth development. And this is Mr. Mohamed Keita. He's the Deputy National Coordinator for AfYEF Gambia Chapter. Mr. Keita is the founder of K Farms and Agro Processing Enterprises, a leader in the dedicating his time and resources on developing, supporting, and guiding youth entrepreneurs in the agricultural industry of the Gambia. He is a selfless leader that also participated in building AfYEF Gambia Chapter, being able to register and not just let the AfYEF Gambia Chapter die away after the former executive. Mr. Keita is one of our able leaders that brings young or youths to serve the country and AfYEF as well. He believes in nothing but agriculture and sufficient food supply. Now to myself, Ms. Zena. Yes, we don't have it here. Please allow me to share the screen again. Sorry for that. Okay, here we go. Okay, myself, my humble self, I'm Zainab Jata, the National Coordinator for AfYEF Gambia, an entrepreneur, a Pan-Africanist, an ambassador, and a youth teacher, because I believe in the power of the young generation and building Africa together as youth and young able-minded. So that's it for the National Executive Council for now, and I will pass and information after handing over to the mobilization officer to moderate the second session of this webinar, because we have few executive positions that are yet to be given, because we want to make sure that AfYEF Gambia thrives this time and support as much youth entrepreneurs as possible for all means, by all means. I will now hand over to Mr. Babukar Kebe to moderate the second phase of this webinar. Mr. Babukar Kebe. Mr. Babukar Kebe. Mr. Babukar.
Yes, Zainab, are you hearing me? Hello?
Yes, dear, I'm hearing you now.
Thank you
Yes, over
very
to
much,
you,
Zainab. And thank you
sir.
very much to all speakers. Really, it's amazing. My name is Babu Kebe, the National Mobilization Officer. I will be your moderator today to get into the panel discussion. To remind you to remember that time is limited. We focus on to the little we have so that people can benefit, not to go more because of others will follow. Said to organization that's trying to help the youth to be productive, organization that's trying to support the African continent youth to be themselves, to build their future by their own, and to be creative, passionate in their own homeland. We really appreciate AfYEF as they stand to support us in this matter. Therefore, we are not with to delay.
having the confidence that will connect young people to the right skills, the right knowledge, and the right technical know-how to push forward this continent and the Gambia as well. So all about this is what I want to.
You have a minute to go.
Yes, back to you,
Thank you. If I can recall what you have stated, you mentioned something like training. You mentioned something like migrants. You mentioned something like a technology. How do you think the Gambian chapter can achieve this towards the help of the youth in this country?
So that is achievable in one way. That includes collaboration, like what we are doing today. We have specialists, we have technocrats, we have those who know the technical know-how and the ecosystem. We can invite them on board, where we can share with them also. We live in a global village where we should not be discriminated, or we should not be limited as a geographical location. So that's a very possibility of how do we ensure that we keep that job up. The other possibility as well is Gambia Chapter also to step up. I know this is the beginning. We are very much hopeful that from here we will also come up with a initiative where we can
Thank you very much. Your time is up, Mr. Secretary. I think what you have mentioned is something that really amazing, and we will be looking towards that, and it's something that really needed in this country to generalize and technical know-how that will really help the migration system in this country. Thank you so much. So we shift the floor to the IT officer for innovation and business growth for 6 minutes.
Okay. Are you getting me?
Yes, I'm getting you. Yes.
Oh, and good afternoon, everyone. It is a great honor and privilege to be joining you today at the AfCFTA Young Entrepreneurs Federation, AfYEF Gambia Chapter Inaugural webinar. I would like to extend my sincere to our honored guest, Chief Siita, the President of AfYEF, the Mr. Vice President, Mr. Fredrick, and then the Director of Women's in Trade, Women's Wing, Mpho Machaka. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Our National Coordinator, Zainab Jara. I also warmly greet all our distinguished guest members, partners, everyone joining us from different parts of Africa and beyond. My name is Abdullah Sedikan, and I have the privilege of serving as the IT officer of AfYEF Gambia Chapter. Today, I will be speaking on innovation and business growth opportunity, a topic that is becoming increasingly important as African entrepreneurs work together.
You are lost.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you.
Now, oh,
We can
okay,
hear
okay.
you.
Right. Okay, I have a call, sorry. Now, when we talk about innovation, I don't want us to be in a competition with European markets like Microsoft, Tesla, or Meta, or the Silicon Valley billionaires, or complicated artificial intelligence. I'm a woodworker and I do interior designing, and I'm also a software developer. I have learned that innovation is not only about having the most expensive tool. Innovation is about doing more with less. Innovation is the carpenter who uses smartphones to market his furniture on online platforms. Innovation is the tailor who uses mobile money to receive payments from clients. And in another job, innovation is a farmer who uses simple weather applications to know when to plant. And in the Gambia here, our micro, small, and then the medium enterprises make up to 95% of our businesses. They employ 60% of our workforce, If we want to grow our economy, we don't need to import millions of new factories from all around the globe. We just need to give those 95% of the businesses the digital tool that they need to access. Because a business that grows highest and a business that highest reduce poverty, and which is what is affecting Africa right now. Innovation isn't only about inventing something completely new. Sometimes it is simply about improving what already exists and finding smarter and faster and more efficient way of doing business. And what is exactly business growth? Why do we have to grow our business? It's the process of increasing company sales, customers, profits, the market reach, productivity, and then the overall impact. Here is what I have learned through my experience. Innovation is the strongest
You have
driver
a minute to
when it
go
comes
on, Mr. IT. And then I think
okay.
we have questions for you. If you talk about innovation, are you talking about creative and a critical thinking to make business more possibilities and be a creative person to also try to bring something new for the market? And that will definitely enhance the needs of the people. And what exactly do you how do you think that we can get a proper innovations in the country for the young people?
Oh yeah, okay. For AfYEF Gambia to be part of the innovation group, it should move beyond what is just about networking organization. We have to become a platform to help the young entrepreneurs to build real business. Maybe to build innovative hub, like establishing AfYEF young hubs in the Gambia, like to providing co-working space, maybe internet membership or business development support. We can encourage our young people to develop solutions to local African challenges.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. IT. And your time is up. If I can hear you, it's good to have our support to be able to bring creative things for youth to have a base where they can support